Hi, I'm Kyle from Coates. Welcome to Perfect Balance. Real-world balancing challenges solved using Coates technology. Take a look at this light truck all-terrain assembly that we have mounted on this balancer here. We've balanced it using a traditional cone from the back and a pressure cup. Everything seems okay, right? Let's take this wheel and tire for a quick measurement spin and see what it calls for. Looking at the tire and wheel, nothing seems abnormal or out of place. We pick up the hood and the balancer says 1¼ ounces called for on the inboard side and 4 ounces on the outboard side. That seems like an excessive amount of weight, right? Maybe not what you were expecting. This wheel and tire is not perfectly centered on the balancer. Let's give ourselves another opportunity to balance this wheel and tire with it perfectly centered. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the wing nut. I'm going to slide our tire and wheel over, and I'm going to replace that traditional balancing cone, this time with a proper collet. A proper low taper collet used from the backside is the proper way to center any wheel and tire on the balancer. Remember, this wheel is designed to center on the car from the backside, and we need to mimic that on our balancer shaft. Now that we've got our collet selected and on the shaft of the balancer, let's get rid of this traditional pressure cup and rubber ring. Let's instead opt to use a proper pin plate. The proper pin plate works in conjunction with the collet and allows the wheel to climb the collet in a uniform fashion and center up perfectly when we tighten the wing nut. A proper fitting pin plate is also a great way to ensure that we don't accidentally scratch or mar the surface of this fine wheel. You can use our power shaft here to properly tighten this. We'll lower our wheel lift. And with all dimensions remaining the same in the balancer, we'll go ahead and close the hood. Now you can see the balancer is calling for 1¼ ounces on the inboard side and only 2 ounces on the outboard side. That's a pretty radical departure from what we saw before. As you can see, having this wheel and tire properly centered is the only way to balance it properly for a disturbance-free ride on a customer vehicle. If you have any questions on this or any other topics, post them in the comments below. If you have questions about this equipment or any other equipment from Coates, please contact your local Coates sales or service representative.